When did you first feel real responsibility hit you?
When I got this job, I really don't like my job. It's really fire though, but like, people are fire, some of the people are assholes, but that's when I really felt like, yo, I got responsibilities now. I gotta.
What's up, Justin?
So, boy, yo, I got the church.
So obviously I have a few questions for you. But tell the people who you are, what your name is.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off. My name is Justin. Nice to meet everybody, you feel me? So, I don't really do nothing. I'm just saying what's up. I don't know what to really do. But hey, I'm here.
When did you start understanding who you really were?
When I understand like who I really was, I would say as soon as I got to high school.
Okay.
I knew like I was not like everybody else. I was never really meant to fit in with other people. That's how I was like, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna do what I want. And if people don't fuck with that, oh well. You feel me? I just decided to be me and I just kept doing that. And I made some lovely friends along the way.
So did you ever feel like you were living a version of yourself that wasn't really you?
No. I always loved myself and I always loved the way I presented myself in a way. You feel me? Like I would say the only one time I never really liked playing the character is when during my graduation. I couldn't really be myself.
So why is that?
I don't know. They just said that I couldn't do certain things. I'm going to a big nice place and I should act formal. Nah, I wanted to be myself, but it is what it is. I never truly cared about it. All I got was just a certificate.
Right.
Word.
So how did you see yourself back then versus how you see yourself now?
I see myself as right now, like I see myself more team than I was back then and more like understanding more people even better and how to approach situations even better. You feel me? Back then I would approach a situation in a different way than how I would now. But as I grow older, I'm gonna get more mature. But I'm still gonna do my childish shit and have fun.
Right. So what label did people put on you that you had to break away from?
What label that people put on me? Like, I had a lot of labels. They called me childish. They said I had a huge ego. I was weird. I never really stood away from that. I always just did what I want to do. I bust jokes. I make people laugh.
Right.
I try to make people smile. And I'll always keep doing that. I'll always try to make somebody feel better.
Right.
I'll never stop helping people.
So now, how much did your environment shape your decisions?
How much did my environment shape my decisions? I would say a lot. Ever since I joined F.A.I.T.H, I feel like that really changed my decisions on who I wanted to be and how much better I can be as a person.
Okay.
And I would say school and certain people that I was around.
What were things around you that normalized behavior
What were things that around me
you later had to unlearn?
I wouldn't say nothing really. It's just that I would say probably just I had to, in the adult world, I had to really be very careful on how like I present myself, especially in terms of records. You don't want to have a bad record. I mean, I have a little bit of a bad record, but
So that's juvenile.
It's over now.
Did you have examples of the man you wanted to be or not?
I had many examples of what it could look like, but I feel like the man that I want to be, it has to be something that comes within me.
Right.
And I say in the future, I want to be a man that can uphold a lot of things and never break promises and always just be strong and be there for anybody that's in trouble or in need. Just a really strong dude with a kind heart and a joking personality.
Right. When did you first feel real responsibility hit you?
When I got this job, I really don't like my job. It's really fire though, but like, people are fired, some of the people are assholes, but that's when I really felt like, yo, I got responsibilities now. I gotta do taxes, I gotta do all of that. You feel me? That's when I felt like, yo, I actually really had some real responsibility. I mean, I always had responsibilities, but they weren't like crazy, you feel me?
Right. What did pressure look like in your life at that time? At this time, I should say.
At this time.
Since you're actively.
What did pressure look like? I say this in the most New Yorker way. When I started getting dick with, like, I might even say that sound like Ayo right there, you feel me? But like, when I just had people on my ass, for it's like when they just be like, oh, you're moving too slow, or I'm like, they got me doing like 150 things. And I'm like, shit, I'm trying, but that's life for you. You're gonna try your best, they're not gonna really see the accomplishments you made.
Right.
But they'll be there for like when you're up.
Right. So, did you ever feel like everything depended on you, even when you weren't ready?
Yeah, I have felt like that before. Everything that depended on me, yeah. A lot of things actually. But I just kept pushing through and I never let myself break.
So now, looking back, what's a decision you wish you handled different?
I would say a lot of situations, a lot of people. I mean, not like too much, but I wish I handled certain situations in a more positive manner and a more peaceful manner instead of like going hands first, ask questions later,
So was there an opportunity you almost missed that changed everything?
An opportunity I almost missed that changed everything? I wouldn't say anything.
So how do you deal with regret today?
How do I deal with regret today? Try to do a lot of decisions that I wouldn't regret, and even if I did regret them, I would try to look at that as an example of what I should not do, and do something better.
So now, did you struggle with trusting people back then? Probably did.
I'll be honest with you, I never trusted anybody. You feel me? You're not supposed to trust anybody. You're supposed to just live life and understand not everybody's your friend and not everybody's your enemy. And you feel me? You just keep living, and hopefully that the people that you're around, that you trust, don't ever, stab you in your back.
Right.
And I give people like a certain amount of trust, but at the same time, it can be taken away like this.
Right. So who stood by you when things weren't going well, or went rough for you?
When things went rough, I would say mainly my pops and like a couple of my friends. When shit was like getting real rough for me.
So did you have to rebuild relationships in your life?
Yeah, a couple of times. I
So?
had to fix a lot of things. I mean, even though some of those people don't really want to fuck with me now, for me, I just see that as like, they're gonna feel the way they're gonna feel, and they're gonna hold that grudge forever.
Right.
And I'm not gonna sit there and be like, suck up to them.
You're not gonna do all of that.
I'm not gonna do all of that. I said my apologies.
If they want to forgive you,
they want to forgive me. If they don't want to forgive me,
oh
well.
So what's something you had to become disciplined about?
I would say how I present myself. I have to really present myself in a different way nowadays, because it's not like the past. I'm in the present, and everybody's more sensitive now more than ever.
So what habits helped you become more consistent?
Just trying to set goals for myself, and just generally talking to myself in my head. I may sound like a little crazy for that, but like that's generally what it is. You feel me? Just try to make sure I don't mess up, and even though I do, mistakes happen. I'm a human being. I'm not a perfect person.
Right. So when did you realize change wasn't going to happen overnight?
I realized this probably before I graduated high school. I had to make the change within myself and just keep pushing. But I wouldn't really want to change myself too much, because then I'll lose my sense of self.
So what's a moment in your life that quietly changed everything? Your situation. Not
My situation,
to say. Right.
I couldn't really say at this point in time.
Was there a time you surprised yourself?
My boldness, I think I'm very bold, and like I don't have a sense of fear like other people do. I just try out things, and if they don't work, they don't work. If I look weird, I look weird.
So what's a moment you'll never forget because of what it taught you?
A moment I'll never forget.
Because of what it taught you.
Joining Jegnas.
So when did you start feeling like you had direction?
I don't feel like I have any direction. I think like I'm more like a nomad. I'm just going with the waves and the flow. And whenever I get that direction and that straight line, I'm gonna go forward.
Right.
But as of right now, I'm going every which way.
So what gives you a sense of purpose today?
What gives me a sense of purpose? To be honest with you, I don't really know. I don't have a sense of purpose. All I know is that I'm here, and I have to make my purpose while I'm living and breathing. And when I finally get to the purpose and the things that I'm supposed to be doing in life, I'm gonna be happy.
Was there a moment where you realized I'm on the right path now?
Nah, there was never like a moment like that at all. I would say like there was never really anything for it. I just said like when I learn new things, I just use it in my actual life, and I learned a lot of things from Kenny that I use today.
So what motivates you to keep improving yourself?
My inner self. It's like I sit there and be like, I really be harsh with myself, which I shouldn't be harsh with myself, but I push myself every day, and so do like people that are in my life. They want me to do better and get better throughout it.
So what does growth look like for you at this stage in your life?
When I get all the things that I want to get, and I'm slowly getting close to that goal. And when I start making some real money and I actually have a full-on career, that's when I know I'm at the goals where I want to be.
So what matters less to you now that used to matter a lot before?
I would say how people view me. It just matters. It really matters less and less. It's like I don't feel like painting the perfect picture for anybody.
Right.
Everybody has a different view of a person.
Right.
And I don't really care about what people think about me or how they view me. I just do my thing.
So what do you protect your peace from today?
What do I protect my peace from today? Drama. I don't feel like dealing with childish drama, and I don't feel like having useless beef for real. I don't sit there and align myself with dumb shit.
Right. So how do you handle challenges differently?
I handle challenges how I always do. I either wing it or I just push forward. I keep on pushing forward. I would look for any option where I can get better at the situation or move quicker.
So what kind of man do you want people to remember you as?
I want people to remember me as a kind, cool-headed person. You feel me? A funny guy. People like would laugh.
Right.
When they hear my name, be like, yes, that dude, he was amazing. He was a great guy. And he always took care of people, his family, friends, everybody that ever came around him. You feel me?
Right.
I would remember as somebody awesome.
So what impact do you want your story to have on someone watching this?
I want them to take it however they want to take it. I want you, the person who ever watches this, to really be yourself. Never be afraid to be yourself. Always keep pushing for something better. And if you feel like you're stuck on a stopping point, try to see if you can find other ways to get past that stopping point and keep rising up. Make bread. Do things that you never thought you would be doing. And never do nothing stupid. Don't end up in jail. Because who wants to be in jail? You're not getting no type of buns, no action, no bread, no cars, no nothing. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So what does success mean to you now?
Success means to me when I have bread in my hand, I got my car, I got my house, and I got my 10 kids.
10 kids.
I said 10 kids, I need that. Nah, 10 kids is wildin', but
Hey, you heard that,
if I
ladies.
get there,
You heard that, ladies. He wants 10 kids.
yeah, if I get there, I get there. You feel me?
Hopefully y'all will want to push them out. So what's one truth you've learned that everyone should hear?
One truth that everyone should hear, I would say, always believe in yourself. And if you're wrong, accept it and try to make it right. No matter what the situation is. You feel me?
So what would you tell someone who feels stuck right now?
Pick your head up and get that money, twin. Can't sit there and cry about it forever. Crying is not going to change the situation or the outcome. If you get there, read, and get where you need to get, you can be all set.
And lastly, if your journey had a title, what would it be?
My journey had a title. Sure. The man that knows no bounds.
Nice.
Or the man that keeps pushing forward.
Well, thanks, Justin. I hope you guys like that episode. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Nah, weird.